Hey everyone. Let's see, what day is it today? The 29th of January, 2025, just in case anybody cares. So, figured I would just check in a little. But I am a little distracted at the moment because a couple hours ago there was a major plane crash in DC between a passenger jet and a military Black Hawk helicopter. And the reports coming out about this are not good. So I'm just kind of loosely watching it, but you know what? Keep those folks in your prayers. You know, I don't know how many people have survived, but the only thing I've seen is that they've so far pulled 18 bodies out of the Potomac River. So just keep these folks in your prayers, the first responders as well. Um, Gosh, I can't even imagine. Uh, is it just me, or does it seem like so far 2025 is sucking? I mean, yeah. I mean, at the very beginning of the year, the terrorist attack, and then, a good friend of mine and my family, who's kind of like an uncle to me, passed away on the 1st also. So that's yet another death I can add to the litany of deaths I've experienced over the last 24 months. So, yeah, it's not comfortable. But anyway, I'm getting along a little better. I am still dealing with the depression really bad. Um, I spent like 3 days really, for lack of a better way to put it, almost catatonic. Either not able to get out of bed or having trouble getting up to do things even out in the living room. Um, it's not been fun, and I don't see too many of my medical professionals doing a whole hell of a lot to make things better for me. About the only person who's tried has been my counselor, and she has her limitations because she's not a medical doctor, so, or a psychiatrist, but she does talk therapy, which is very helpful for me. In fact, I get to talk to her again tomorrow. So I just wish that I felt better, because it's like I'll get up in the morning, I'll wake up, and it's like I'm waking up and then getting up and I'm slogging through tar. You know, it just feels like I'm just sluggish. You know, I don't know how else to describe it other than that. But I've been dealing with that for a long, long time. So it's no fun. I did want to kind of share something that I am doing with you guys briefly here. Hey, now what you're seeing here is an awful lot of, well, made jewelry I've already made. I'm making an awful lot of earrings because I would like to um sell earrings, on like Macari, possibly. I'm not sure, 100% sure on that, because Macari just started adding more fees. But I'd like to start selling them online. And so what you're seeing here is pretty much my workstation. I do resin on here, and I do making of jewelry, beaded jewelry. I also will begin to start working with precious metal clays again when I can. I have 2 packets of bronze. One is a sunny bronze that looks a little bit like gold, and a jeweler's white bronze. And that one can buff up to look very, very, very shiny silver. So, but I want to make some like jewelry findings with that, and be able to build more unique things. So, anyway, hello. All these earrings that I've made, and I don't think you're going to be able to see them all that well. But, all this stuff that you're seeing in here is stuff I still have to make. But I made, let me show you the teapots first. Yeah, little teapots. Oop, forgot this camera's kind of backwards right now. Turn it that way. That's better. Red. And this camera's not really going to focus very well. But you get the idea. Anyway, and I made them, I've made them in different colors and everything. And a lot of this has gone from beads that my sister gave me over the past 2 Christmas seasons. So a lot of these beads are ones that she's given to me to try and work with. And I just now, started working with things. That's kind of a fun, nice one right there. And, like I said, the plan is just to sell them online for the most part. I do have other things, I have made some pendants before. I do have this finding, which I want to make into more of a, like a statement piece, a necklace of some sort. Haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do just yet. So, but that one goes there. And these were beads I was going to put with it until I realized the holes on them are a lot smaller than what I wanted to string with. So I may have to make a few changes there. And when I was making other earrings, I came across some things that my sister gave me from last Christmas. Let me try it this way so you can see it better. There. They look like Hello Kitty, and I don't know what the one on the bottom is. It's some sort of an anime thing, so if someone knows, let me know. You can tell me. But there's Hello Kitty, and I just call it Little Bubblegum Girl, is what I've called the bottom one. But I made I've got about 4 pairs of each one that I made. A lot of fun to make those. And then of course other beads that I had a lot of leaf beads, and I just took the green leaves and just made separate ones with it. But this is the ones with 2 of the other colors that were in there. So, but this is the kind of stuff I'm making to sell online. Just really basic, and probably not going to be, since they are beads and this is pure profit we're talking about, they're probably only going to be about $5. So, and of course I'll let everybody know when I, where I have them up and where you can go take a look at them. So, but yeah, this isn't something that I really do enjoy doing. It's kind of pulled me out of the slump a little bit. I do want to do more things with resin because I'm still kind of learning that. But the jewelry I've done for years and years and years. So it's something that I can do, to keep me from being so idle, but I do need to, kick myself in the butt and get up and take care of some things in the house. And that's been hard to do for me. Really hard to do. But, aside from the depression part, the diabetes starting to get a little better. But I want to see an endocrinologist instead of putting all the weight of the diabetes on my primary care. So I'm going to find an endocrinologist. They're going to refer me out. Someone who can actually help me get a hold of the diabetes a lot better than what I have it on right now. Because if I can get the diabetes in control, then the depression is easier to get into control. And it's also easier for me to deal with symptoms from the other 2 disorders that I have, which is ADHD. And I really don't have too much trouble on the side of the autism that I have. I was diagnosed with ASD1, which is autism spectrum disorder 1, or high functioning, what they used to call Asperger's. So I was diagnosed at age 56 with that, although pretty much the entire family suspected that I was Asperger's, just like my nephew is. So, but all that does is just explain an awful lot of why I am like I am sometimes, and why I was like I was when I was a kid. And the ADHD diagnosis kind of did the same thing, but I have more trouble with ADHD than I do with the autism. But the one that I have the most trouble with is the major depression, that I'm dealing with right now, or major depressive disorder, or as they've upgraded it to now, persistent depressive disorder. That's when you have major depressive disorder that has lasted for longer than 2 years. Mine has lasted almost 9. So I kind of fall into that persistent category. So they kind of upgraded it to that. Um, and it's resisting medication right now. So that's the other reason why I'm having so much trouble with it. It's almost like it's medication resistant depression. So, and it sucks. It just really sucks because you get thoughts that go through your head that when they go through your head, they scare the crap out of you. Um, and sometimes when they scare the crap out of you, you start crying about it. Just being honest there. But anyway, I figured I'd give you a little bit of an update and show you what I've done so far. I mean, I've done some earrings for Valentine's Day as well. So there's one of them. Oops, little too close, huh? Let me take it down and, well, I never line things up well with this camera. Anyway, I don't know if I can get it. There we go. Now, anyway, heart earrings I've made. I have a couple that are ceramic, and then these are made out of stone. The one I just showed you, it's made out of stone. But and other earrings that I've made too that they're kind of odd look. This one is a little odd looking, but interesting at the same time. So if you like roses, yeah, there you go. So that's one of the stranger ones that I put together. But anyway, I'll be able to show a lot more of it as I get more things done, and then as I'm able to put them up and get them ready for sale and all that good stuff. And I'll let everybody know well ahead of time, when I'm going to be putting it up, when, all that good stuff. Most of the earrings that I've made are probably going to be a lower price point, because they are, just because I was gifted all of the findings and all of that. It's pretty much pure profit. So it would help for me to sell them for a lower price point. And that way you get a good deal on something that was handmade. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get back to kind of following the news, because the thing with the plane crash into the Potomac River, it's developing very quickly. So, and it was just really freaky because I was watching the news when it happened, and it was so quick that they got to it. But this happened a couple of hours ago, and right now I'm on the West Coast, so it's 9:25 p.m. Pacific time. And we're talking about, this is Eastern time that this happened. So it happened a few hours ago, Eastern time. So sad. And I'm just monitoring it. So just keep everybody in your prayers for everyone involved. And I will of course talk to you guys at a later time, and probably let you see another project that I'm going to be doing. I'll just, let you watch it as I'm doing it. And it might be a resin project. But anyway, just stay tuned, give me a like, if you like. Give me a like if you like. Subscribe if you'd like to, know when I put a video out. Just subscribe and then click all on the bell and all that stuff. And then I will see you guys on the flip side. Take care, laters. Bye.